Hello, Chaos Queens. I think I like that. I'm trying to figure out a little nickname to call you guys so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. Okay, so I have to just be honest with you guys. Probably noticed that I love doing short videos because for me, I think they're quick and easy. And also, I just don't have a lot of time as a mom of two young children. So doing longer videos are really difficult because nap time is the only time that I can really record or crochet, and then of course after everyone goes to bed I have a little bit of time to crochet. So it's just not a ton of time to do it, but I love doing it. It's so much fun. So of course I make that time. So anyways, I'm gonna do a longer form video today, but it's not gonna be edited or anything, so just know until my kids go into school, you're just gonna get, this is the content you're gonna get for a while. And I hope you're okay with it and you understand. I want to go through my yarn and my whips and all that because I got this today at Target. I probably could have gotten it cheaper somewhere else, but if you have two small kids, I'm only going to one store and I'm gonna get everything that I need from that store. So I went to Target because it's my happy place. Other than a yarn store, But okay, so I'm going to put my yarn in here and I'm very excited. Another reason that I got this is because if you didn't know, I have ADHD. It's really bad. And if I don't see it actively, I will not use it. I genuinely, my brain will forget it exists. That's why in the fridge, all of my produce is where I can see it in the door. I have to be able to see it or else it just disappears from my brain. So I'm going to organize my yarn, and I have so much yarn. I'm gonna put it in this little bucket, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about some whips and things. So I think I'm just gonna do a hyper. I just don't have a lot of, I'm gonna have a decent amount, but not a bunch. These, love these for market bags. 100% cotton from Walmart, decent price, and you get a huge thing. The peaches and cream one, so good. I'm gonna put that in there, and then again the same stuff but different colors. Love it. Now this random acrylic, I don't know where it came from. Acrylic's going on the bottom because I don't like it, but there have been projects in which I absolutely I had to use the acrylic, you know what I mean? So I'll explain more. Oh, this really pretty red cotton going on there. Ooh, this is that feels like butter. I made a sweater for my boys. I just made one, and I'll have to show you. It's very cute. In here, all of my coaster yarn is gonna go up top. So this is, I don't know what this is. It's just white and it's very soft. I would say it's cottony, so maybe in the middle or the bottom. I'll just throw that in there. Okay, I have a story behind this. Okay, my story is I attempted to make a shirt, the first shirt that I have ever made, and I was so excited. So I got this very soft yarn. Yarntopia yarn. It's a no, that's not it. So I got this super soft yarn, and I started crocheting it. Right. So I started started doing it, and every 2 rows I was changing colors, and I thought this is perfect. And then the yarn did me dirty. Okay, it did me dirty. Do you want to know what happened? I was tying my yarn into little knots. This special knot that I learned that I thought was indestructible and the best way to attach your yarn together so it wouldn't fall apart. And as I was crocheting, all of my knots started coming undone. And so it literally started falling apart. And I was so pissed because at this point, it took me so long to do. I was just very, very upset. I had almost the front panel of the shirt done. it just started falling apart, and I was pissed. So I had to retie the knots, and I undid the whole, so I frogged the whole thing, and I created this. So this is the result of my frogging, because I didn't want to have to do all the yarn switches, and I was like, you know, what do I do? So I burned the knots. I took the knots and then I burned them, and I hope that will keep it there forever, but the yarn wasn't burning right, so it was just a hot mess. That is why the next wearable that I made was a all-in-one, and I did have to attach one piece, like, because I ran out of yarn in the skein or whatever, I needed more. And so the shirt that you guys have seen, maybe, hopefully, on my Instagram, it's on my Instagram, and I used that yarn. And then for a cardigan, I knew I was gonna have to do a bunch of yarn changes, and I was so scared from what happened with this that I used acrylic on my hexagon cardigan. It's not done. I have one panel done. Where I live, to get specific yarns, I have to ship it, and it takes forever to get here. So I just recently got the yarn. I actually have my yarn haul. So my first long form video was me opening that box, but I still have not finished the hexagon cardigan because I've been busy with my coasters and things. But yeah, so that's the saga of this shirt. This is a work in progress. The yarn is super soft, and I definitely want to finish it one day, but currently it's just gonna go in the bottom of my thing. I'm just gonna set this down there. But yeah, so I have this yarn. I know, I need to get a yarn winder, y'all, like, because this is a hot mess. I'm like terrified. That's why I have this thing, so I can just put it in here. Because in my head, I'm like, maybe it won't become a massive, like, hot mess, you know? But I might be wrong. I feel like I'm most of the time wrong. Like, look at this. Yeah. Whenever I do go back to that project, I'm hurting for sure. So I have this. I don't know what I was doing with this at all. No idea. But I have a little ball of yarn and a little granny square. Got that. I do not remember what I was doing with that. Oh yeah, I made a water bottle bag with a little cell phone holder. Super cute. I think I would definitely do it again. I did not like how the handle was crocheted, like, attached to it. So I'll probably do something different handle-wise, but yes. Oh, my yarn is in here. It's holding my yarn from my shirt. This is the yarn I use on my shirt, and I love this yarn. Absolutely love it. So we're just gonna stuff that back in there. It's fine. This will be like my whips, I guess, on the bottom. Ooh, cotton. Okay, so I got this. I actually have like 3 balls of this that I got from Amazon because my intent was to make my brother a hexagon shirt. Like, I was gonna make him like a nice shirt with some cool buttons, and then I realized making like a shirt or piece of clothing for someone that's not like near me, I can't actively have him like put it on to like test it out, was like too difficult. So I was like, that's not gonna work. Also, I thought that I had bought way more than this. Each one is it says 50 grams. Each one's 50 grams, and yeah, this is not enough yarn for what I was gonna make. And I thought that I was buying like way more. So I was definitely disappointed to learn that really sucked. Okay, and then of course the little Kaboo yarn. This one, and this is what I used for the sweater that I made for the boys, and it worked out so well. Love it. Was that technically my first wearable? Oh, I got 4. A 4th one. Was it technically my first wearable? Yeah, for the boys, but I didn't wear it, so I don't know if it counted in my head. But this little fluffy yarn that I made, like little pumpkins or like little spiders, you know, so fluffy yarn. And I am keeping all of my scraps because I saw this one girl say that you can turn your yarn scraps into yarn. Like you can like spin it into yarn somehow. So that might be like an adventure that we go on. That might be something we try. I think that would be fun. So I'm saving all like my little scrap yarn pieces instead of throwing it away, so I can one day maybe make my own yarn. Okay, and so this is the first bag. We gotta deal with all this. I'm gonna reposition. Oops. My bad. Okay. So this is all the yarns that I'm using for like my coasters. I say that with like a grain of salt because these really pretty ones in the back are actually for flowers, like flower coasters. Like look at this blue, it's so pretty. This is for my cat buttholes, which is weird to say. So we're just gonna put these in the back. Mainly I use, like right now I've got to make a set of corgi butts. So I'll probably use this, like gray, this was a flower one. I will not have pink. So the greens again for leaves of my flowers. And I do white for the heart, for the butt heart. So I don't need the cream. The cream I used for the cat butt coasters. Brown for the corgi butts. I might use some brown, but I'll just set it in here just to have it. I'm not going to use that for it. So white, this like orange. See, this orange I think doesn't scream corgi to me, so I'm gonna put this. That's like a orange tabby, like this. I feel like that fits there for my cat butt coasters. What's up with me and butt coasters? It's weird, but people. So I guess people actually asked me to make them, which is how this whole thing started. And then I had a lot of fun, and then I started doing videos, and it just that's how it all kind of happened. So again, more green. I'm hoping. So I'm gonna keep this. Now I got this one recently because usually for like a blonde corgi, this is what I go for. But this one I think would be a really pretty corgi color. So that's why I got this one. And maybe even like a combo, like corgi with a light brown. Because corgi was like a dark brown. Not that one. That's acrylic. Like this one's too much, but like this, pretty, right? Okay, some corgis do have black and gray in them, so I wonder if I'll do a black and gray one for my corgi. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the black out, the whites. Where did the gray go? My gray. Now this was for my cat butt coaster holder. So I'll put this up in here, wherever it fits. It sits just like cats. And then my corgi butt coaster holder. Okay, so I'm gonna keep these out. The issue is my kids grab my yarn if it's just out. So maybe I should put it up. I don't know, maybe I should put it up. I don't think there's enough space, oddly. Let's see. I know this is long and rambly. I'm surprised it hasn't like shut down. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna put it all in here so the kids don't mess with it. Try to do this quickly. Okay, and I'll put it right here so I can see. Okay. more yarn, y'all. I know a lot of people do those like videos that they go like super fast, like. But the yarn that came in from my other yarn video. Okay, I don't have room in this anymore, so it's gonna stay in the box. We're gonna keep it in the box, you know. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me while I went through that and talked through some of my crochet experiences. Let me show you what my crochet corner looks like now. Like I feel like it looks a little bit like better now. I guess I should like quote it, do some like air quotes. Oh, this was like one of the first crochet kits that I ever got. I never finished it. Yeah. Whoops. What should I do with it? Oh my gosh, dude, yarn just be popping out of nowhere. My husband's not gonna let me buy any more yarn until I like use all of this and like sell more stuff. So if I'm like, please buy this, just know it's so I can continue my yarn addiction, because like clearly I have a problem. Although I've seen some people have those yarn walls and I'm jealous. I want one. I want it so bad. I'm like, that would be great. But I've only sold 2 sets of coasters, so definitely not enough money to justify a yarn wall. Okay, I think, are we in the clear? Okay, we're in the clear. Yes, we did it now. Ow, oh. Bam, look at that. Nice. Thanks for hanging out with me.